Well, in the ag sector, the one I look at, all of them are starting to trend in a proper way, and it's all kind of been in the sort of low price environment from which they were coming out as we started learning more about the conflict, the disruption in the Strait of Hormuz, and how long will it take. So I would say corn, wheat, soybeans on the grain side, as we see that fertilizer impact being the most relevant for those type of commodities.
Rob Carolyn just emailed in. He wants to know about El Niño and the drought. Is it drought-based? It's moving prices right. Paul, ready for this?
Well, yeah, go.
In the softs.
That's how we do it.
Well, El Niño is another risk that developed in the last 2 months or 3 months, where meteorological agencies started to be very confident about this coming in the next month, and then gaining some strength over the period of next 6 months. Some meteorological agencies are expecting very strong or record El Niño. And El Niño, just to clarify, it's the degree level of sea surface in the Pacific Ocean, the degree of it. And whenever it reaches to 2 degrees, that's where we kind of say that there is an El Niño. And if there's deviation, if there's more than 2-degree warming happening in the Pacific Ocean, then that will characterize it as a strong El Niño. Now, what El Niño brings with it is this abnormal weather patterns. Across the globe, where you can see drought in the India, around Southeast Asia, Australia, and you typically see some sort of high level of precipitation in South America, in Brazil and Colombia, and those countries. So the bottom line, because softs are very much concentrated around the production of softs are very much concentrated around the equator, right? And they would have kind of this bigger impact on the yields coming from this strong or moderate El Niño. It's really early to tell how strong as significant this weather pattern would be, but as it's developing. But from what we know now, the factual data is that the temperature in the Pacific Ocean is the warmest at the moment when we compare it with any observable historical period in the past at this moment. So that probably tells us that there is a relatively high probability and likelihood that this system will develop over the summer months and going forward.
All right, I'm looking at some of the ags here. I can do that on my GLCO screen, the global commodity screen. It's my savior. It's the only thing I know about commodities. I got soybeans up 15% year to date. I got wheat up 23%. Cotton's up 18%. Sugar down 5%. What's going on with sugar?
Yeah, and we think that's a lagger in this case. I think sugar, there is a lot of news and expectations about the crop in sugar, especially in Brazil.
Sugar, by the way? Remind me.
In Brazil, Brazil is the largest producer, marginal producer.
Right.
About 2/3 of what Brazil produces is being exported. The second biggest producer is India. However, in India, about everything that's being produced in India is being consumed domestically.
Okay.
Whenever there is a bumper crop, that's where India gets into the market and starts exporting. The risk there is that in the last strong El Niño, which was in 2015, 2016, production in India fell by about 30%. Wow. And India came into the market aggressively, importing sugar, and that kind of spiked the prices higher.
I got just a minute here. I'm going to take a chance. From your Armenia, Georgia down to Armenia, over to Azerbaijan, I think Americans are clueless about the importance of the Caspian Sea. We're absolutely clueless about it. I think it's a lake, Paul.
I don't know.
But it's not like Lake Erie or it's like ginormous. Okay. Tell us the importance of the Caspian Sea to the Eastern Mediterranean and the Stan nations.
Well, it's a little bit of a segue, but yes, Caspian Sea is very important.
We do segues. Yeah. We call them seguis, so go.
It's very much relevant, but more for the energy complex. Part of my research agenda that I look at is we're going in the segues. I look at the uranium, and Kazakhstan is the biggest producer of uranium. And over the last 4 years, since 2022, really the development of the Trans-Caspian kind of route has developed as an alternative route rather than exporting uranium through Russia, as typically Kazakhstan would do that. But Azerbaijan is a big oil and gas producer, and so the Caspian importance is there, and it kind of connects. Yeah.